evening, everyone. Welcome back to Best Card Breaks. Had some technical difficulties trying to refire the stream, but we got it figured out. My name is Zach. We're ripping a mixer of Series 1. Let me know how everyone's doing, who's hanging out. Went home, had some dinner. You guys got it close, so I came back, baby. Right before we went live, there was 3 teams left. 3. In Origins New Release Basketball. Go check that out if you want to rip in some basketball. Let me know if everyone can hear me all right. It looks like I'm live on all platforms right now. The restart was probably a little confusing, so I'm sorry. Jesse's here. Let's go. So, Series 1 celebration looks like a mixture between Series 1 and what used to be opening day. There's some short prints like Dugout Peaks, Game Day Drip. Or Game Day Drip's not a short print, but there's colored versions of Game Day Drip. And of course, we got the mascots, Dynasty Patch Autos of mascots. Jesse can hear me. Jeremy, what's up? Trout Big Head, let's go. Yeah, so we were pretty far off earlier, so I headed home. We'll see you guys at Break With Me All the Time. No, I live about 30 minutes away or so. So once it started getting closer, my 6-year-old's like, Dad, can I come? I'm like, bud, it's kind of late. Yeah, it's the weekend though, can I come? And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. The Rangers here with me tonight. What's up, Potter? Cease variations for your rainbow. Let's go. Doing the rainbow. I'm going to start off with some hobby. Then we'll sprinkle in some celebrations. Do a jumbo or two. Let's see. Let's take a gander at this this checklist here. The Dynasty Patch Autos are a mother to hit. There's silver and gold versions of that. One every 11,272 packs, and then silver is double that, and gold is 5 times of the dub, so 10 times as hard. One every 114,000 packs. We got colored versions of 8-bit ballers, the big head variations, which also come with parallels. Dugout Peaks, 641 packs. Let's see. Oh, and the Walk This Way, also with color variations. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun box to break. Or fun boxes. Fun boxes to break. It has been a minute, man. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We're breaking hobby first. Hobby takes a little bit longer because you got to check every single card because they don't flip. The auto is around backward. So pardon me while I rifle through the massive amount of base cards here. Atlanta Braves team card to 2025. Jake Cronenworth. Big head red trout would be sweet. Is it the same numbering? Yeah, red's out of 5, right? Oh, and the foil fractors of 1. So yeah, same coloring. Black out of 10, orange out of 25. Right on. So we don't go above green. We don't go above green. So it's to 99 or less. Kind of like that. Like, if you guys have never ripped Opening Day before, Opening Day is a pretty cool product. It is just very, very flat. You know, extremely hard to hit in. There's a nice one for the Diamondbacks. Adrian Del Castillo to 150. It's just very flat. It's super hard to hit in. Royce Lewis. Game used for the Twins. So I feel like this is like a revamped version of it, you know? So it's good to see Fanatics is taking steps, at least with this, in the correct direction. A more loaded set. It's kind of a hybrid. Who we got here? No one cares about Lourdes Gurriel. I'm just kidding. Lourdes is pretty good. But that's not who we're looking for tonight. We pulled Gurriel's rookie earlier in the Chrome Mixer. Oh, that's a good question. Let me check this for you real quick. All card shit, baby. So if I do happen to skip over a what do they call it? Dugout peaks, or because they're probably gonna be pretty tough to find unless they're backward. With me just boom, 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 boom. Gold? It is to 50. A nasty ding on it though. So that'll be a random triple. There is a little bit of damage there to the edge. Unless someone owns majority of the card. So Dodgers, Braves, Phillies. Braves is Alex Mack. Dodgers is BK. And Phillies is Elizabeth. Alright, yeah, so this would be a triple random at the end of the break. If you lose, I'm sorry. I know, I stink sometimes. It's got damage on it though, if it makes you feel any better. Excuse me. Projected the other way. Hobby can be pretty boring. Hobby's been loaded though. Way more autos than previous years coming out of Hobby this year. That is not the variation of Yamamoto. Gotta be careful with these future stars. Get short print versions of them this year. In case you guys missed it, I pulled my 336th Superfractor today. Today? Last night. Well, technically, probably today. I don't know what time it was when I pulled it. But we pulled it. And Star Wars Topps Chrome Black, out of all things. James Wood, there's a nice one for the Nationals. Nacho. Adley. Adley went double dinger yesterday with Mullins. If you didn't get a chance to watch him hit that ball, he knew on both of them that they were toast. Who turned my ringers on? Oh yeah, Jeremy Russell was the recipient. He had Cad Bane. Jeremy, that was only my second Star Wars True Superfractor that I've pulled. Only my second. My Moff Gideon 101 is not a Superfractor. It's a red high-tech. Seeker, Griffey, Aaron Judge, Carlos Correa, all based. That's right, Cad Bane with 336. Jeremy the Gentleman commenting right above you. Cavs cards. His name is Jesse. He's been breaking with me for a long time. I think Jesse started breaking with me back in 2020. Jesse has seen me pull a lot of supers. It's crazy, like the little things you remember in the hobby, right? I went down to Florida on a 10-day vacation and took cases of Finest because it was a new release with me. And we were ripping Finest in a Airbnb down in Florida on vacation at night. I pulled Jesse 2 Trout autos in one night. '2020 is when you started with Nick? Hell yeah. 2020 is when I got to meet Nick. Nick and I were both like sole proprietors operating out of our homes. And I was buying some stuff on Dealernet one night. And he randomly was like, what side of Indianapolis do you live on? And I told him. And he goes, well, do you just want to pick it up? I had no idea he was in Indy. So that's where we started our relationship, and we've been friends ever since. And when Nick was thinking about a shop, he approached me and was like, hey, would you be willing to leave your career to have some fun? I was like, you need to talk to my wife, bud, not me. And how about this? True photo variation. This is the full bleed. Full bleed. Tyrone Taylor for the Mets. It's not really who we wanted to see there. That was a solid night. And you got like a black gold too, right? In the same case. Oh. Flagship real ones. Green to 99, Jose Altuve for the Astros. Nice hit, Stros, the Raj father. His name is Raj father. I call him the Raj father because it just makes sense. You're a breaker now for Hobby Legends, bro. I'm telling you, like, when you fully immerse yourself in the hobby, you don't know what immersion is until you're on this side of the camera. You know what I mean? I don't know if you were in the live when I was talking about people saying, oh, man, your job's so cake. Like, you must have so much fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's also a ton of responsibility, long hours, and on top of me breaking. Because Joe is our main breaker. Joe's our main breaker, and I would fill in a couple nights a week to kind of take some pressure off of him. But I'm also Nick's GM, so I run the shop too. Freddie Peralta, 2025. There's a lot of stuff going on. When Nick travels, I typically travel with him. A lot of logistics to kind of figure out all the time. It's nuts. The next 2.5 months are going to be an absolute heyday. I'll just use that for lack of a better, more family-friendly term. We got local shows coming up. We're also the official sponsor of the 3 mini monsters in Indiana. So we got those three shows coming up, and then the Midwest Monster. And then we got the Fanatics Summit that we got to go to down in Atlanta in April. May is absolutely packed full of shows. Then we got Fanatics Fest in New York City. It's going to be wild. Yeah, I don't do that, Jeremy. I do not do the sorting. Those are positions here. Our sorters are awesome, though. They like doing it, throw the AirPods in, jam out, and it's like therapeutic, so. I sorted for a couple years. If I'm bored and I have nothing to do, which is very, very, very rarely, I'll go back here and sort some stuff, but don't really need to anymore. Jace Young foil for the Tigers. How about the Rays winning tonight? Cameron Meisner. First MLB home run was a walk-off first pitch nuke. Yeah, Nick's one of the most driven people I know. Don't tell him I said that. But he's not afraid to ask for all of our opinions, not just mine. All of us in the shop, he values all of our opinions. He's not afraid to let me take risks with our finances. Well, I go out and I spend big money on some cards sometimes. Not like for the shop, but it's mostly for like throwing in repacks for you guys. You know, margins on them are very, very small because we repack them. I buy them a little bit under market value so we can repack them at market value, not above. And he trusts me to do that. Thinking about a second location now. April 15th is our 2-year anniversary. It's just flying, man. You do whatever needs to get done. That's the right mentality, man. It really is. That is the right mentality. The only time I ever draw a line here is if I need some family time. And that is like an unspoken rule with us anyway. If you need any time at all for any reason to take a family day, it's like no questions asked type thing. We don't have vacation days here. We just all jump in and help each other out no matter what. And I feel like that's the way it should be. Clay Holmes to 2025. Our team here is pretty awesome. I'm sorry, I annoy you guys most of the time, but you'll be okay. To 150, we got Bryce Durang. And guess what we just hit? We know what that is, right? We know what that is, right? These things are sick. To 25, Wilmer Flores. We don't pull a lot of them. I think this is the 4th one we've pulled. Nice hit, Giants. There are hardcore Rick Wood collectors out there. Nice patch in there, too. That's good, though, Jess. We need more people like you. Constantly doing videos. Like, even though... Like, you tag a lot of us in your videos, too, right? You, like, drop them in my old group and stuff. It's just more information that's readily available for people. And I feel like in a hobby that can be very, very overwhelming for someone that has stepped out for a couple of years and getting back into it, they need that, you know. Adam Mazer. Because, like, us on the inside of the hobby looking out, like, we understand it. We understand that it's basically all luck and degenerate gambling, but there's a collector side of it as well, and you can take 2 different approaches. Like, you can go buy singles if you like, or you can degen with me. Jose Barrios, Blue Jays. Barrios. The other way is the cheaper way. This way is the more fun, stressful way. Lots of 10-hour days right now? Oh, yeah. 100%, dude. Why are we pulling golds tonight? Reese Olson. We hardly ever pull golds out of flagship. There's 50 copies every card, but they just don't show up. Reese Olson for the Tigers. Penny sleeve. Did not want to breach. I have kids come in all the time with their parents, and especially moms. Shay Wickham. I'll get questions all the time, like what makes this card $5,000? And I'm like, I don't know. What makes Dow $5,000? What makes Tesla stocks what they are? It's the same thing. Player performs, cards go up. Player goes down to the Dominican Republic and does illegal things, cards go down. No different than buying a stock in a company. You're just buying stock in a player. That's what it's about, Jess. That's what it's about, bro. Oh, the gold is flowing tonight. Kobe Mayo. Very nice hit for the O's. Alex Mack. Let's go. Yeah, Jeremy. So that's another thing, right? You guys will hear like I'll pull a card. Like for example, when I pulled the Scheme Super, I pulled the Scheme Super, bro. I got so much flack for that, and it wasn't that I pulled it; it was my reaction. They're like, bro, like you didn't seem excited at all. I'm like, what do you mean? I know I was. It's like, dude, that's like a life-changing card for somebody. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. You get a little desensitized. And again, I've pulled myself some very large cards, and I've pulled other people very large cards. And I can tell you this, and I am not lying. It is way more exciting when you pull a card for someone else than it is yourself. It like hits a little harder, you know what I mean? Never once have I ever thought like, man, I should have opened that box. No. Number one, it wasn't meant to be that way. Number two, I get way more joy. Like I'm not a selfish person. And pulling a banger and creating a memory for somebody else and myself than just me. Yep, you gotta maintain professionalism. Trust me, if this wasn't a family-friendly group, it would get a little bit more wild. Jesse's been around with me since before the whole family-friendly thing. I think it's cool what Nick does being family-friendly. Jonathan India to 2025. Jake Bloss. Because there's not very many groups out there like that now. Even though I ask him if I can push the envelope after midnight, he always says no. Because it's still getting posted to YouTube. Cows are a rookie cup. So I understand. But yeah, I used to get a whole lot more hype a couple years ago. If you guys know who Doc is, I wasn't quite there, but I wasn't that far off either. Jason Dominguez, player worn. Doc's a good friend of mine. We've been talking since 2020 as well. Him and Zach. I did. I did do that. I remember the night. Yeah, Jesse was sitting behind Chipper at a Braves game and I called him. Good memories, man. Yeah, I don't jump up and scream either. River Ryan, there's some rookie ink. River Ryan for the Dodgers. C.J. Abrams. You know what the coolest part about breaking is? Having talks about Bowman prospects for years and watching them unfold. Chris Bassett, Golden Mirror short print for the Jays. Blue Jays are doing all right. Chris Bassett. We get to see who we were right about and who we were wrong about. Dylan Cruz. The Jumbo exclusive. Is there a Nationals card up here? No. There you go. If Rizzo's your thing. Oh, I'm just now seeing your comment. I still can't remember if it's Cracker or Cracker. He's like, you still pulled me the biggest card of my life. In case you guys missed it, pulled him a Bryce Harper auto last night. Bang. Will Warren. player worn for the Yankees. You know what the best part is? They're gonna get bigger. If you keep breaking with me, trust me, it's gonna get bigger. Yeah, that like ties the hobby at full circle when they jump in and they're chasing their own stuff. Jace Bowen's a big one, right? So Jace Bowen, Jace has our app, and Jace has gotten in breaks with us chasing his red first Bowman. I think he has a couple of them already. Needs one or two more of his true red first Bowmans. It's time. Let's celebrate. The celebration. That's a lot of packs. You'll never see a Panini mega box like that. Oh, yeah, the out of 5 Churio auto. Well, it'll get bigger than that, too. No, it'll get bigger than that. It just takes repetition. That was a nice card, though. You still have it? Tavares Cheers, brother. I'll pull some Tavares autos. Yeah, Jess, you go through, like, check this, because I used to have sticky notes, like, inside of 5-rows, and, like, check this block in 2026, check this block in 2027. Now I'm too busy to have those sticky notes on there. I just know who I have. So during the playoffs, did we get cashed in or what? Not to get too personal. You don't have to share if you don't want to. But we like to hear numbers. Motivation, baby. Like Tyler Soderstrom. I've sold his mom some of his rookie autos. I guess I should rip these silver packs, huh? They're just chilling here. George Brett, Polar Bear, James Wood, Nacho Alvarez. Two James Wood Mojos. $7K after fees. Hey, whatever. Maybe he's just a diehard Brewers fan or was willing to roll the dice, you know? As long as you benefited, that's all that matters. Alright, here we go. Celebration time. If you guys see some ice peeking, you let me know. These are cool. Game day drips. Those are not short print though. We should get a bunch of those. We just need some colored versions of them. Yeah, 1 every 2 packs. We're going to get a massive amount of those. Mascots are also 1 every 2 packs. We'll get a bunch of these as well. Encarnacion Strain. These are the exclusives, right? Confettis. 8-bit ballers. Power players, Vlad Jr. 1 every 2 packs. We're going to get a ton of cool looking inserts. Trout. Ellie. Oh my gosh, bro. What is Ellie doing? That's what I'm talking about. For you guys that know me in real life, know that I rock a cowboy hat, so that's pretty cool to see. I don't wear a cowboy hat at work. Be banging it into stuff. Don't need all that. Kirsten Waldrop. You guys that know that I had long hair though, I did cut most of it off, and as of right now, I have a mullet. No pictures online, so don't go looking. They ain't there. Brooks Lee. Paul Skeens. Cunha. Pink on. Otani. Eloy. See, Jesse, that's just cool, man. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos of Michael Harris going out and buying his own stuff. You Darvish. Jackson Jobe. There we go. There's another one to watch this year. UPS. Oh, yeah. I mean, people are just trying to protect their investment. But sometimes it gets blown out of proportion. I just try to put myself in the other person's shoes. Like, what if I just dropped, 7 G's on something? I would want to know exactly where it is. But then again, I have flown to pickup cards that I've spent a ton of money on to make sure that doesn't happen anyway. And it becomes a carry-on the way home. Pink, Pedro Leon, Astros. India, Olsen. Kobe Mayo. No eyeballs there. Harper. Rocking the Connor Joe? No, not quite. Rocking that eastbound and down. It's not quite that permed on top, so. Luis Angel Acuna. Hopefully the short prints are like in the insert spot, because it looks like 3 or 4 inserts are together. That, or hopefully they're backward. Justin Henry Malloy. Confetti. Randy went yard on opening day. I'm gonna miss him, man. Cunha, Devers. Oh, dude, Veen's getting a major league start this year. It's happening. They already know. Go look at the Rookie of the Year voting right now. Go to like FanDuel or something like that and see who's gonna win, or the odds on Rookie of the Year. Zach Veen is on there. They know. Two left in Origins. That's right. Let's go do it. You guys want to rip some basketball? Go check it out. New release Origins. High risk, high reward. You win or you land on your face. No in between. Patch auto out of 10 out of Celebrations. Yeah, Nick was saying, dude, Celebrations is loaded. It should be a fun rip. I feel like the Tokyo Series Megas are very, very tough to hit in. And we had a couple nice things, but I mean, we ripped a decent amount of them, right? And then when you check the pack odds on stuff, that's annoying. When you check the pack odds on stuff, it is pretty far out. Like to get one of the exclusive parallels, it's one every 40 megas. Not 40 packs, 40 megas. Yeah, the Rockies need to call it then. The Rockies need a lot of things. They just need to start chucking ideas at the wall so that we can all sit back and wait for our guys to get called up, get rich that week. They can get sent back down after we sell them, whatever. Mike Trout, Dinger. That's funny. The Rockies mascot name is Dinger. And it's a Triceratops. It's a purple version of Baby Bop. Vargas. Kai Bush. Confetti. Otani 8-bit ballers. Jarren Duran. Screech. Yeah, dude, keep it. Veen is going to see it this year. And we're all going to win or lose. I think Zach Veen's a pretty solid prospect. I feel like Jesse thinks the same thing. There's a Mikey Fish. Judge. Because we've both had Zach Veen's for a long time. Soto. Fanatic. Dylan Cruz. Cavadas. Barrios. Bobby Witt Jr. Why do they call those confetti? There's no shot that's confetti. That's a speckle, dude. C.J. Abrams. Left the undershirt off. God bless him. James Wood, 8-bit ballers. Isaac Paredes hits nukes to left field and left field only. Come on, let's find something cool in here. Jock Peterson, Pank. Clark the Cub. Jace Young, confetti. Jace Young, speckle. There's our walk-off home run guy today. Lindor, Mr. Red, James Wood, stars of the MLB. Holiday also has a Future Stars variation where him and Matt are hugging. What the hell, sand glitter? This one. See, bro? That's a sand glitter. Like this right here. Is this the confetti? Like, I don't know anymore, you know? Because that, and this is like a speckle. But maybe that's the confetti. Let's see. What the hell is sand glitter? It just says confetti. 1 in 3 packs. But those are clearly 2 different ones. Who knows? Paul Skeens. Who's that? Manny Machado, bro. Oh my goodness. Brandon Nimmo, Kevin Alcantara, 8-bit ballers, Ellie, power players. The holofoil retail, the one that looks like a confetti. Dylan Cruz, Lawrence Butler, slider. Mariners. See, like that should be a holofoil. Mariners foil. Seanwell, Future Stars. 3 boxes left. 3 boxes left to change our lives. Let's find one of these Dynasty patch autos. I mean, it's like they have different parallels for different products, right? Like there's even like exclusives that you can only hit in like retail hanger packs, and they do that because there's people out there that put together rainbows and not just the numbered rainbow, like the entire rainbow of players. Guess who one of those people are? Bobby Witt Jr. So he goes from retail all the way to super fractor. He also has endless capital to do so. Dude just buys like 10 cases of Celebrations. Alright, every what color I need out of there. List the rest of it. Or donate the rest of it. Jesse. Yeah, the Diamonds Diamantes. It's just a million different variations. Like, when did sand glitter even become a thing? That's why I just call them the jumbo exclusives. Sand glitter just sounds a little forced, if you know what I mean. Forcing more parallels down our throats. I don't like it. Brooks Lee, relic. Player 1 for the Twinks. Twink. Ranger, you doing alright out there, bud?
Yeah.
Good. You're just thinking of Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
That's alright, bro. All I do is think about cards, too. You're being good. We might buy some Pokemon cards. You want to rip a mystery box? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll talk about it. Tommy Evan. There's 2 pieces to the parallels right there. Brandon Loud, James Wood, Arenado, Kobe Mayo, Isaac Paredes. I stopped counting at 63 parallels. Yeah, dude, I would have too. It's better to just go for a bunch of them, buy the ones you know you don't have, and then see what you're missing at the end of it. That way you don't stress yourself out right off the rip, you know what I mean? Rhett Louder. Trout. J-Ram. J-Ram, most versatile player in baseball. Don't care what you say. It's the truth. I'm not a Guardians fan, and I'll say it. Jesse says same, Rangers, same. I'm thinking about Pokemon cards. Oh man, Pokemon's booming right now. Absolutely booming. Killing it. Yeah, Panini just reaches, man. I don't know if you guys was in I think it might have been the live earlier. I like the sand glitter too. I just don't like calling it that, Cody. It might have been the live earlier when I said it, but oh yeah, it was earlier today. A comment on YouTube says, "What does FOTL stand for?" I go, FOTL means first off the line, and first off the line is basically a scam by Panini to add more parallels to a product. Pasquantino, pink, Diamante, or whatever that is. I got one laugh in the live because they know. Like a 1 of 1 is a 1 of 1. Black Fine Eye, Black Shimmer, Gold Vinyl. Like, it just goes on and on and on. Gold Vinyl Color Blast now. Bam Bam. Barrios. Didn't know some eyeballs were hiding behind my finger there. Why does it look like on Game Day Drip that they were all like a CMT award ceremony? I guess you would just call them CMAs, but Jacob Wilson, Manny, Arenado, Ben Rice. It is a pyramid scheme, yep. You buy it from Panini for a ridiculous amount, and then you sell it for a ridiculous amount, and then everybody that got into the breaks has to pray that they could sell their card for a ridiculous amount, and they're the ones that usually get hosed because it drops so fast. Ellis, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do the whole thing, bro. You gotta go after the Easter parallels too. You better start finding some breaks with some eggs in them, which we'll probably honestly do. We have Easter eggs here. Because apparently those things are loaded too. Not yet. We're not impressed with them yet. We need to hit something. I mean, the odds are pretty far. How many packs are in these things? What is that box? Like 20 packs? 16 pack. No. Yeah, 16 packs, 14 cards per pack. So 16 packs. So 11,272 divided by 16. That's how many megas we'd have to rip to have a shot at a dynasty patch if we go by the odds. Big head variations would be 641 divided by 16. A little easier. Nope, just the pink, whatchamacallits. Diamantes or whatever. I don't even know if that's the correct term for those specific ones. You know what? Cardboard Connection needs to put a photo of the parallels on there. So they're like, oh yeah, that one. Like, I do this for a living, and I don't even know what to call most of these things. Jacob Wilson. Kobe Mayo. We did get a relic in one. Yeah, I get that. So Reese Olson. Like, I'm a big fan of atomic autos, right? What Panini would call the cracked dice. I think atomic autos are one of the coolest looking autos in all of baseball products. They just don't sell like it. They're out of 100 and they don't sell like it. True Blues go for way more. Drew Thorpe, Logan Webb, Kobe Mayo. Good old Tiny. Business casual. To 250, you just had to say something, huh? Angels, team card. Sean Reynolds. Showtime, Acuna Jr. Yep. You're right, Jess. That's how it is. When we were ripping, what was it, 2011 earlier? Did you see some of the numbered stuff in that? Numbered in 1962, which I'm pretty sure was the year of that insert of the parallel. But the other one's numbered like 500 something. Like, it has like, the only difference really was it had a glossier back. That was it. We did hit a Freddie Freeman rookie today, though. That was pretty cool. We had a Judge refractor last night. That was cool. 8-bit ballers, Dylan Cruz. Power players, James Wood. If James Wood is such a power player, why is his home run line 18.5 for the season? You think it's a trap? $562, yeah. It's just such a weird number. Like, oh yeah, we figured out the print run and then we ran the numbers and it's the only one that made sense. That way we can put 2 in every box. We completely whiffed on Ichiro and Pujols, so. Dun, dun. Big Christmas. Yoink. Acuna, Witt Jr., Paul Skeens. Is basketball filled up yet? Basketball better be full. I'm going home. Going home to rip Pokemon. Ty France. Like, even like some of these variations, like the 8-bit baller checklist, to hit a green out of 99, 1 in every 846 packs. Like, they are far out there, which they should be. Hopefully, they hold value for being far out. Last one. Ooh. Basketball filled. Let's go. No, it was the one we ripped was Freddie Freeman. There's a couple more in there too, though. There was, who else did we pull? That I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize that was the same year. It'll come to me. Garrett Cole. Pulled Garrett Cole's rookie. Chrome. I think Trout was what, 2011 update or something like that? Oh yeah, Pat Wisdom. I could see Ty France, man, but Pat Wisdom. Ugh. You know, I invested the most money in singles in back in 2020 was 19 draft Corbin Carroll. And let me tell you something. I got absolutely paid when he got called up and was playing well. I was selling base First Bowman PSA 10s at auction. I was auctioning them starting at 99 cents on eBay. And they were selling for 130 bucks. Like, consistently. I think I paid 10 cents a card plus grading. Bananas. I'm not asking much just for a LeBron logo, man. You know what? Weirder things have happened, Taylor. So good luck. Weirder stuff's happened. I have pulled a logo, man, before. Sad thing was it was out of older product. Couldn't tell you who the dude was because it was that irrelevant. Yeah, we pulled Sale earlier too. So maybe we pulled... I don't know. Oh, now you got me second guessing. So... then we may not have pulled him out of Freeman's here. What else did we rip earlier? Oh, we ripped 2013 Chrome, right? Yeah, it was out of 2013 because we were hunting for Machado. We pulled a Machado refractor out of a pack. Out of a cello pack. Cello, I think they called them hangers back then, or value packs, because there's 4 packs in one. Cavadas. Jaron Duran likes to use body language. Jaron Duran found out the hard way that there's microphones everywhere. Christian Walker's good though. Dude, he just hits for power. Swanson, Caballero, Otani. Still cracks me up that the Rockies mascot's name is Dinger. And they're that sad. Will Smith. But they got potential. Just like the Athletics. Athletics are getting better and better, baby. They were the laughing stock. The White Sox were too. I think the Angels are becoming that now. That's to 25. Trevor Lennart. The orange Diamante for the Twins. John Kinsey Noel. Split right to that. Big Christmas. Who remembers that home run? I do. I don't think I've ever seen a dude swing with so much intent to hit a ball out than John Kinsey Noel that night. Like, you could tell that's exactly what he was trying to do. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy out of those 5. They were a little flat tonight. I'm sorry. Yep, the Tigers were a couple years ago. Now the Tigers are good. They got bats and pitching. Lawrence Butler is a very good buy right now because once they move to Vegas, Vegas people who want to get into the hobby that now have an MLB team are going to want what's like the flagship star, and he just signed his contract. So he's a very good buy right now. All right, Brooksley, Will Warren, Jason Dominguez, Whitcomb, and Royce Lewis are our patches. Yeah, the Angels are an infinity circle right now. Here's some parallels. Nothing crazy. There's a Pank. A couple James Woods in there. I should have said unnumbered parallels. You got Reese Olson, gold to 50. Lenart to 25. To 250, the Angels team card. Celebrating the 1 win last year. Bryce Terang to 150. Adrian Del Castillo to 150. Sand Glitter, Dylan Cruz. Full Bleed, Tyrone Taylor. A nasty Gold Mojo auto of Kobe Mayo. River Ryan. Rookie ink for the Dodgers. Altuve, flagship real ones to 99. Astros. Rickwood Field relic. Wilmer Flores. That is game used to 25. Jose Barrios. Stars of Baseball ink. And Chris Bassett. Golden Mirror. I do have a random to run. Of that one right there. The loop of poop, yeah, basically. I mean, imagine, right? Like, poor Mike Trout, dude. Poor Mikey Fish. Oh, wow. Now I don't want to work. I need to change the filter setting. All right, here we go. Copy that. Paste it there. Triple. Well, let's see. Left side of the card is Dodgers. And then Braves with Ozuna. And then Phillies with Schwarber. 2 dice, 4 more. Gonna go 7 times. Lucky number 7. Good luck. Top spot takes it. 3, 2, 1. Bang. Going to Phillies. Going to the dude that hits all the leadoff home runs. Kyle Schwarber. All right, gents and ladies. That wraps it up for Series 1, number 52. Basketball's up next. I'm going to open a fresh case. I'm going straight off the top, and we're rolling. So if you guys want to